I said on Twitter when this dropped that I wouldn't be making a video, like a full-fledged video about this. Like, we'll talk about it on stream. But guys, at the risk of sounding like I'm up my own ass, if I don't make a video on this, then you know it's probably bullshit, because I reached out to Elio and 2 other people, including that one person who works for Bantham that I got in contact with because of the AI Feast for Crows thing. Elio, that person, and someone else, everyone told me they heard nothing on their end. So yeah, it was going to be bullshit regardless. So yeah.
I'm like, we've been through, like, it was funny seeing it because it was like all these posers, Carmine, these people that have not gone through, like, we've been through this before so many times with the Song of Ice and Fire. Like, I remember when I was in college, this was my freshman year of college, this was like 2018, somebody registered the like domain winds is coming or windsofwinter.com or something, and people freaked out. They're like, it's
so let me give you some hindsight behind that. The person who owns that is Preston, and I remember having the conversation with Preston on Skype, not pressuring, but like convincing him to get the fucking thing. Preston, you remember that conversation we had?
Yeah. And so, there's a big hype, so I went and I bought windsofwinter.com. Now I own it.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. However, what is interesting about this specific thing is, let me try to get the image here, is what's new about this is that the publisher debunked it. I think that's never happened before. Which means there's probably something there, maybe. Right? No, guys, stop.
No, like, this is just, can't believe we just keep going down this. Like, Strait of Hormuz is going to open. The war with Iran is over. Like, how many times do people cry wolf? Like, wolf, 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 wolf. Look, there's no fucking wolf.
Stop it. Trey, I thought you were on my side here. What happened?
No, I'm not on your side. That like the publisher saying anything is evidence. I saw people doing that. I'm like, no. Like, the thing with, Preston is what broke me. Preston broke me where, like, he showed me that if George R. Martin's doing something, if George R. Martin's actually writing, he brags about it. He talks about it constantly. And the fact that, like, George has been so pessimistic and so negative, and then very obviously not working on anything, not working on anything.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that, like, the two interviews that we've gotten from George this year are super pessimistic. Like, they're really depressing to read. This is the long one that was by the guy who always writes on George, the super
James
detailed
Hibbard.
one. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
James Hibbard.
Yeah, the James Hibbard one, and then there's a one translated from German, in English. You can only find it on the German site. But that was like, I mean, the fact that, like, Elio sent that and was just like, this is the most recent interview, and George is pretty down on his progress. Like,
so what Preston is saying here, when I reached out to Elio to get his comments on this, Elio literally said to me, Carmine, go back to January and read that interview, the one with James Hibbert. That's right. Does that sound like a man who's done? I'm like, fuck.
Right.
Fuck, Elio. Come on, man.
No, it's just like, go to the source. What, this is, I understand, like, how much like hope and faith can change somebody's mind, This is like, but the Bible says this, and you're like, but all the evidence around us say the Bible. But I have faith.
We are the Sand Kings, and he is afraid of us. We did an impromptu stream. I just wanted to test out. I just wanted to test this out. This is something that Preston, when Preston initially told me this a couple of years ago, I didn't realize it, but now that's become apparent. Homeboy travels a lot. That actually segues into the next thing I wanted to talk about, which is The Boys. The Boys showrunner, he's terrified that the finale of The Boys is going to end up like Game of Thrones. And the finale of Game of Thrones really is a cautionary tale, because I don't know if any of you guys are watching Stranger Things, but I remember like Stranger Things cast being afraid of the finale being received like it was Game of Thrones. And it kind of did.
They didn't need to be afraid of that. They need to be afraid that like the previous seasons, right? Who was fucking watching the show?
I will say it peaked, in my opinion, in season 4. I really liked season 4. 3 and 4 is great, yeah. And then the last one.
How many seasons of the show are there? This is
5.
Like, jeez. Dude, this is like me learning that Rick and Morty's had like 9 seasons the other day. I was like, what? Who is still watching this? Who is still watching this?
It's just funny to me that this has become like a cautionary tale. Like everyone is just so deathly afraid of getting the Game of Thrones season 8 treatment, when in reality they really should be like worried about like just keeping that same quality.
Well, Game of Thrones is super unique, where it was like a once in a generation, once in 100 years like type of show, where it would get so huge and everybody was watching it. Like your mom was watching it. People watched it in that bar. Remember there was the Game of Thrones bar?
Yeah.
Was watching it. Like it was really huge. So like them bombing it, or like I don't know, like it didn't come as much of a surprise to us, but them bombing it to other people, where people were like, whoa, that's like really bad. Had a huge effect, where it was like this really huge multi-million dollar series, and that it just like then it just lost cultural relevance. Like it's crazy how quickly that happened. Like that, I guess that's like the thing, was like defining. It's like it's crazy. Like it was like 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 how like there's certain movies or series or something that just like define a point in time, like Breaking Bad or something, or Star Wars.
Or as Preston would tell you, Battlestar Galactica. That shit was.
I mean, Battlestar Galactica was the thing, and then it had no staying power. But somebody was bringing up, like, I was recently, somebody was talking about like the cultural impact of A-Team, and why like people look back in the 80s and the A-Team like really comes to the forefront. But like there were other shows like Riptide and Spencer for Hire and like Hunter and stuff like that. There are all these other fucking shows that were just as successful, if not more successful than A-Team, and no one fucking remembers them. And so it's like, what's that special element that allows certain things to stay with us and certain things to be forgotten? Like Hunter was huge. You've probably never fucking heard of Hunter.
I've never heard of Hunter.
What is Hunter? What is Hunter? What is
television show?
Hunter TV show?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this? I don't know. This came from an alternate timeline here. What is
Holy shit. This 7 seasons of Hunter. God damn, Hunter stayed. Fuck.
Is there like a lot of shit here? Can I see like the receptions? Like what was their Nielsen ratings or something like that? Let's see.
Max makes a good point here. Lost was more disappointment. Game of Thrones was anger.
Lost was like, I remember watching Lost with my parents, and just like you're just like tired by the end. Like me and my family, we were watching it. I forgot how many seasons there are of Lost, but like we skipped. We're like, wow, they're really losing us. Let's just skip to the last season. And it was like, whoa, like, it's kind of real bad. like it was like a long drop off too. Yeah. Like for Game of Thrones, I think it was a surprise to a lot of people for some reason.
Do you remember the Sopranos ending? There you are, Preston.
Yeah, no, I'm just I'm going in and out and trying to figure out what's the problem, but okay. All right.
The way I fix connection issues is I'm always hardwired. That's how I fix everything. I never use Wi-Fi for streaming. You cannot use Wi-Fi for streaming.
I switched it.
It does not like it. You don't remember the Sopranos ending, or did you not get into it, Trey?
I wasn't old enough to know what it was like when the Sopranos ended, and then I've never seen the Sopranos. I saw like probably the first couple episodes or something. I haven't gotten into it. I know that it's good. I know that it's good. I just haven't found the time.
Thank you for the $2 super chat, George. Did y'all watch the new Mummy movie? Lee Cronin's Mummy? No. I did, however, see Red Letter Media's video on it, and I think I'm okay.
From what I've heard, like, I don't know, I love Egyptian stuff. It's like the archaeology in me. I'm a huge fan of that stuff. And from what I saw, like, it doesn't really look like it should be called The Mummy. Like, I'll have to watch the movie to see if it deserves. Like, I don't know. When I learned about ancient Egyptian mythology in LA is like so interesting, and to see like a movie that seems like it does. Like, I see the poster and the trailer and stuff. It just looks like a little girl's come back from the dead, and I'm like, oh, okay. You could have gotten like, I don't know, some cool Egyptian like cultural stuff in there, but it seems like it was just a vehicle to have like an Evil Dead like movie, right? Like, I haven't seen it. But yeah, it seems kind of boring to me. Seems like kind of uninteresting.
See, here's your first problem, Shokan. He says here, there was a Brazilian guy in the leak thread. That's how you know it's bullshit. No Brazilians should ever be going anywhere near Song of Ice and Fire in terms of publishing, story, George R. R. Martin. Like, it's done. Don't ever I'm not even gonna read the rest of this. It shouldn't. Ugh. Ugh. Whatever happened there? Exactly. Phil, talking about The Sopranos, and of course, Phil, my boy, Sopranos had this sort of Andy Kaufman element where people thought their TVs went out. Yeah. Because I was already aware of the finale and how like that bullshit came down, I already knew that was coming, and I wasn't as upset. Do you know about this, Trey?
Yeah, the abrupt ending of Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the ending because it's like parodied and things all the time, so I kind of know what happens. I don't know how it ties into everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I saw like like it was Lindsay Ellis talking about like Game of Thrones ending. She did like an autopsy of it, and she mentioned the Sopranos ending, where like and she was talking about like, yeah, she was talking about the Sopranos, and she was talking about, what was that other, Westworld, like how Westworld, like the crazy thing about Westworld is they wanted to get twists, they wanted to fool the audience. So like when they saw, apparently when the showrunners saw like theories guessing correctly, like fan theories guessing correctly how they're going to end it, they would go back and like change the script or something like that.
Really?
To subvert things. And like, I don't know, Lindsay Ellis was talking about like how like that's really stupid. Like, like you should, like, yeah, no, you shouldn't exist just to like own the audience or something like that. You should, like, if they're guessing it correctly, that means you've done a good job, right? So yeah, it's hard to get a good ending on a show, right? Like, especially a highly anticipated show. But I know Sopranos. I've seen like like an interview or something with the director or something, showrunner for Sopranos, talking about the ending, and he like explained that it makes sense, like it was artistically done, at least, like it wasn't like something, like it wasn't something that was just like shot out, like they ran out of time or something, how some people say it. That he, like, I intentionally did it that way. So yeah, I don't know. I have to watch Sopranos to fully have that.
I'm not going down this rabbit hole with Preston.
Yeah, this person here, like, look, there's somebody in the comments who says Soprano ending is a masterpiece when you get it. So there you go. Ending is a metaphor for life. Yeah, there's people that like get, like, that apparently get the ending and like the ending, like the abrupt ending.